And moving on, Israeli protesters were arrested on Monday night after they attempted to break through police barricades surrounding Prime Minister Netanyahu's Jerusalem residence. The situation got out of hand after some Israelis took to the streets to condemn the government's policies. ILTV's Mayan Hoffman has the story.
At least one person was wounded and 9 arrested late Monday, Israel police said, after they clashed with anti-government protesters near Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's Jerusalem home. Protesters calling for new elections rallied in the streets of Jerusalem in the afternoon, convening outside the country's parliament before marching toward Netanyahu's private apartment in the city. Many waved Israeli flags. Others carried signs criticizing Netanyahu's handling of pivotal issues, like promoting a divisive military draft bill that exempts ultra-Orthodox Jews from otherwise mandatory service, as well as his handling of the war with Hamas in Gaza and fighting with Lebanon's Hezbollah. The wartime unity government collapsed last week when Benny Gantz and Gadi Eisenkot resigned. This left Netanyahu reliant on ultra-Orthodox and far-right partners whose hardline policies had already deeply divided Israeli society even before Hamas's attack on October 7th ignited the war in Gaza. In response to Gantz's departure, opposition groups have launched a week of street protests, which include blocking highways and organizing mass demonstrations.
The healing process of the Israeli country will start here. It started last week when Benny Gantz and Eisenkot left the coalition. We are continuing this process and hopefully this government will resign soon. As if it won't resign, Israel will not survive.
I hope that the Israeli people will come in hundreds of thousands to say enough to the Israeli government, to Netanyahu, and hopefully this is the day that we will start the change from the destruction that Netanyahu made to a revolution and then to revive the Israeli society and the Israeli people.
Eventually, when the protesters reached Netanyahu's house, some of them broke off and tried to break through barriers set up by the police, who pushed them back. At one point, a bonfire was lit in the street. Police were forced to use a water cannon to disperse the demonstration, which resulted in the arrests.